Well, hello everyone. It's Monday, January the 29th, 2024. I am Doug. It's time once again to play some Wordle. Joe Sulak, 5927, writes in, have you ever used synth for Fearless Friday? Well, hold on a minute. Now, you're probably all wondering at home, it's not Friday, it's Monday. I'm not that disoriented, am I? You're not. It is Monday. We chose this particular recommendation because I love synth, but when I looked at it, I didn't feel it was necessarily difficult a starting word enough for Fearless Friday. I mean, it has S, N, and T in it. Now, granted, it doesn't have any classic vowels, but I felt this was maybe more appropriate for a weekday, a non-Friday weekday. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to call an audible, and we're going to try synth today. And let's see how that works out for us. So synth is our opener today. And look at that. Interestingly, it's the Y that lights up out of position. And of course, as you imagine, we have no classic vowels looked at. So I'm wondering if maybe the way to go here is an eval for the second guess with audio, which you'll get 4 of those classic vowels looked at, and perhaps it might help us out a bit. So I think I'm going to use some strategy here and go with an eval word for audio on my second guess. Let's see what that yields for us. So audio, wow, look at that. Well, we have an interesting scenario here. Between synth and audio, all we got is one Y. Well, maybe this is going to be a little bit more challenging than I expected. Of course, we still have the E that could be looked at. Now, I got to tell you, you know what immediately comes to my mind? So hear me out, and I know this is going to be a little weird. What about ERRY words? So I'm thinking fairy, Mary, or berry. All possibilities. If we try one of them, we might find out that we're down to a 1 in 3. I guess Leary, too, Leery. Oh, boy. And of course, we test the E as well, and it doesn't hurt to test the R. So I think I've talked myself into a very interesting spot. So fairy, Mary, berry. I guess it doesn't matter which one. Let's try fairy, Ferry. I mean, it could be the answer. We could have a fantastic turn of good luck here. But this is compelling, so I think I'm going to go with this. All right, so we're going to try fairy on a third guess. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word fairy? No, it's not, but look at that. E and Y in position. Boy, so now, boy, here's where I'm a little worried. I have another theory. But I'm down to 3 guesses. Maybe I meant to say ELLY. Now, what makes me a little worried about that is, again, I only have 3 guesses, and to only test 2 consonants is a bit disconcerting. I don't think there's a double E here, but I could be wrong, right? So I feel like this is a case where I put myself into a spot where I may have less guesses than I want. I'm trying to think if I can think of any scenario from what I'm seeing here where we might have a double E, but I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be it. So I think the most logical thing to do is test, I guess, ELLY, which would give me belly. Oh, that's all it does give me is belly. That's an interesting word. I'm not sure how good I feel about that, to be honest. This is a little bit disconcerting. Belly. I test the B and the L. They're not terrible letters to test. Particularly the L. But if it yields me nothing, I'm going to be in a bit of a bad spot here. Let's be honest about it. But I guess we got to try, and that's what we'll do. So we're going to go with belly with a little bit of nervousness here. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word belly? No, it's not. But we do have 1 L, and it's out of position. Actually, no, it's not that position. We have the exact position of the L. It must be in the, I'm sorry, it must be in the front position. So we have LE blank blank Y. Okay. So now I'm a bit confused here. LEE blank Y? Leaky? LEEKY? Is that even a word? Lefty is out. Tested the F. Boy, only two guesses to work with here. I'm not sure if leaky is a word. LEEKY. I feel like it is, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, I feel like there's some things we can rule out. The Q and the Z, the X. I don't think there's a double Y here. Man, this is going to be tricky. I feel like, I mean, and now, here's the thing, though, right? If it's in the word list, it's potentially the answer. So I might as well just get the not in the word list, and I won't lose the guess. So if it's in the word list and it's not the answer, I at least put to bed the double E problem. But we'll only have one guess to work with. That would be scary. I'll be very honest. That'd be super scary. But I think this is what I have to do. So I'm at leaky, LEEKY. Man, this is not a good spot for us here. I feel like I have to go with this. So let's do it. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word leaky? Not in word list. Okay. So I didn't lose the guess. All right. Leggy? Could it be leggy? Leggy. I guess that's a possibility. We know there's no. Well, we haven't necessarily ruled out the double E, but I suppose leggy is possible. All right, let's go with it. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word leggy? Yes, it is. Yeah. Oh, wow. All right, so the story here, boy, there's a lot to unpack. I felt, no, Synth, no Fearless Friday. This is going to be a walk in the park. Bad on me. And oh my goodness, that was close. I was not feeling good about today. I had a bad feeling we were going to lose this one, but leggy it is, and that's a tricky word. I got a weird feeling I wasn't alone today, and I'm going to hear in the comments that this may have broken a lot of people's streaks. I'm very curious to see what you've got to say about today's puzzle, so please go ahead and let me know. So there you go. I mean, there's always something interesting that can happen in Wordle. That's why you can't really miss an episode. But nonetheless, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Tomorrow is Tuesday, and we're going to continue with this. We're going to try some words that were submitted for Fearless Friday, but I didn't think were necessarily Fearless Friday. So we'll try this again tomorrow with the word myrrh, M-Y-R-R-H. So will this cause us to have some excitement? Maybe. All I can say is I hope you tune in tomorrow, and we'll play some more Wordle.